Hey y'all, what's up? It's Alay. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome, boo. I am so happy to have you join our family. Listen, on my channel, I talk about everything pop culture. We talk about TV shows, we talk about social media buzz. I'll give you some vlogs, some fashion, and some motivation for the girls to keep you inspired. Be sure to share and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'll be sure to get back to you. Let's run the intro and we're going to talk about China's clapback because, girl. Yeah, Drake was patting you on the back. All the rappers. Hey, what's up? Back again. Hey, what's up? It's up to you to do the research. It's up to you. All right, y'all, let's get into the tea because things are heating up as China exposes all the luxury brands that you and I have been buying for years and years. And apparently, we've been doing it all wrong. And China is that girl because they said, tariffs who? All right, let's see what we got going on these TikTok streets because, baby, it is so good.
Do you have something from China in your home?
Recognize this style, this bag? Of course you do. For the past more than 30 years, we have been OEM factory for most of the luxury brands around the world. Gucci, Prada, Coach, Louis Vuitton, you name it. But for this, I am not proud because we were only making our wages. The profit margin for the people who are actually making the bags are very low. What I'm really proud of is that first, we have the best quality control. Two, we have the best craftsmanship. You know, Chinese craftsmen are always intelligent and diligent. Three, we have the most complete supply chain. We always get what we want, like zippers, accessories of any kind, any color, and leathers immediately. Now, as the USA and its little European brothers are trying to refuse Chinese goods, don't you think luxury brands are not trying to move their OEM out of China? Yes, they did, but they failed because the OEM factories out of China, they don't have good quality control and they don't have as good craftsmanship. Their workers are either too expensive or too lazy. Three, they don't have any supply chain. They always have trouble getting leather or zippers or any accessories. That is why they failed, and that is why we will always be the best OEM factory for luxury brands. Why don't you just contact us and buy from us?
Your Chanel cosmetics, 80% are made in China and cost only $5. They just add the logo in France and charge you 10 to 40 times the price. Close your eyes. If your Chanel cosmetics says made in China, will it feel cheaper? It's not about quality, it's about brand washing. Interesting fact, who makes Chanel cosmetics? 42% are crafted by Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap goods. We do understand luxury.
You know who is producing high quality accessories for those luxury brands like Chanel, Estee Lauder, L'Oreal? You're saying you're the supplier behind all these beauty accessories for those big luxury brands? L'Oreal, MAC, Chanel, Bobbi Brown, and even Rosewood Hotel.
Last week we also received an order L'Oreal. Yeah, the comb like 20,000 pieces, one color.
Wholesalers, it's 2024 and you still don't know who are the suppliers behind Dior? Their knitwears and cardigans are from Beyond Garments from Hangzhou. Beyond Garments is also the supplier behind many luxury brands from America and Europe like Sandra, Maj, and Versace. Second, most of the Dior's cosmetic products are actually produced by Taiho Group, which is also the supplier behind Lancome and Loewe. Third, 24-hour packaging technology from Shenzhen provide exquisite packaging and bags for Dior. Of course, Dior has their own factories in many countries, supplies different products for them.
The bags come from China, but the leather comes from Nigeria. The bags are manufactured in China, but the leather, the exotic skins, the snake skin, the alligator, it comes from Kano, Nigeria. Come on in, let's talk about it. Yes, because I love that the Chinese manufacturers are coming on here and asserting that they are producing these luxury bags and luxury goods, but also Black people have a hand in that manufacturing by way of tanneries in Kano, Nigeria. So a tannery is an institution, a business in which you are converting animal products like skins, leather, suede, alligator skins, snake skins, all kinds of exotic skins into textiles so that they can be used for goods, clothing, bags. And Kano, Nigeria is world headquarters for this practice. And they have long since been headquarters for hundreds of years. So I interviewed during the pandemic a man named Winston, and he leads a business out of Kano, Nigeria called Winston Leathers. And they are actually a third generation tannery. So he confirmed that his tannery produces leather goods and exotic skins for brands like LVMH, so Louis Vuitton's portfolio of brands, Ralph Lauren, many other luxury brands. And I interviewed him on Twitter. I'll link to that thread so you can go back and read it. But yeah, he shared that this practice of providing exotic skins to the world, but specifically to China, goes back to the Silk Road, when traders in Mali were providing leather goods up through Morocco and on into Asia. Moroccan leather is known for its quality, and Winston actually shared that Moroccan leather can be traced back to Kano, Nigeria, and it's actually Kano leather. So I love all the conversation that Chinese manufacturers have started around like amplifying that those goods are produced and manufactured in China. I want to go a layer deeper and talk about how Black people are actually contributing to the manufacturing as well, because the leather goods and the exotic skins that make up those bags that they're putting together in China actually started on the continent of Africa, in Nigeria. Okay, let's talk about it. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about all of it. And sorry, I'm getting ready. I'm gonna put my brush down to talk about some bags that I love by Black designers. So this beauty is Antelope. This is by a brand called Brother Valet. A Black woman named Aurora James leads that brand. I still wear fur, don't kill me. I read a great New York Times article about how basically fur was phased out when Black women were able to access it in greater numbers. So basically, because Black women could access something that white people felt was exclusive to them, that's when they decided, oh no, vegan leather. And I am not a proponent of, inhumane treatment of animals, but I do love fur, and it is a part of Black womanhood, Black girlhood, rites of passage. We hand down fur coats. So I love a fur. Brother Valet has great bags, and they also benefit women in Africa who construct these bags. I want to talk about Hanifa. I can't get enough of Hanifa. I love Hanifa Muvemba as a person. And she is also a Black designer from the continent of Africa. She is from Congo, and she produces bags. This is a great bag. It comes in a larger size. It also comes in Black, I believe, and maybe red. And yes, I love this bag. She sent this bag to me. Thank you so much, sister. Love this down and wear it. Okay. And we gotta talk about Loire. So Loire is headed by Raul Lopez. He is a person of color. And he's actually previously one half of Hood by Air. So if you're familiar with Hood by Air, they pioneered streetwear. He was one half of the duo who founded it and led it. So icon already. He circled back, okay, hit us with another brand called Loire. This is the ostrich texture. This is 100% genuine leather. It's ostrich textured. I also have a smooth version of this bag in brown. And then I also want to shout out another Black handbag designer named Wilglery. She heads the brand Anima Iris. I had the pleasure of working with Wilglery when I was at Amazon. So I was brought to Amazon. Many of you know I work in luxury fashion. Hi, I'm Shelby. I'm a costume and fashion historian, a Forbes 30 Under 30 honoree, a Vogue Business 100 Innovator honoree, and a 10+ year veteran of the luxury fashion industry. And during my career journey, Amazon brought me over to stand up their luxury division. And so I onboarded luxury brands with an emphasis on Black luxury brands, okay, and I got to onboard Anima Iris, and Wilglery and her team were amazing. Love her bags down, own more than a couple. They're not within my reach right now, but wanted to shout her out because her bags are still produced on the continent of Africa as well. So support her bags. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, girlies, because it has to go without saying. Black people are in the mix with a lot of things, okay? And this is one of them. So just as China is making sure to assert their contribution and their attribution to the luxury handbag industry, I want to make sure that we assert and attribute Black people's contribution, which is specifically in Kano, Nigeria, via these tanneries. So yeah.
And FYP is full of these videos from China just sharing how they manufacture luxury goods and how they're trying to just go straight to the consumers now and they don't even want to work with these brands. It seems like I'm surprised more people didn't know that they'll, like, for example, if they're doing like a luxury bag, they'll probably make the majority of the bag in China. And then they'll ship it back to whatever country it is. And then in that country, they'll either add some finishing touches or they'll add their logo or some sort of something, right? They'll add something. So that allows them to be able to write made in Italy or made in America, not 100% made in America. And I'm surprised more people don't know that. But like the quality for China products are just as good. We always had this assumption that China goods are not good, but it's all propaganda at this point. And all I see right now is that China is going to keep growing and surpassing all the other countries. This is a long time coming because for a really long time, a lot of people looked down on China, but now more people are traveling to China and seeing the reality of the situation, which I think is amazing because the tides turn, I guess.
China just exposed the name brand industry. They're saying that the stuff you're paying thousands of dollars for is the exact same as the stuff you're getting from BHK. Not only are some of these things made in the same factory, but they're made with the same materials. From high-end name brands to Nike, Lululemon, Jordans, literally everything. And honestly, I am here for it because I am someone who used to buy name brand directly from like Louis Vuitton or The House. Keyword, used to. I don't do that anymore. I used to buy name brand when I was in my 20s, but when my frontal lobe developed, I realized that it was a waste of money because the quality of this expensive crap is the exact same as the dupe. For example, take this Louis Vuitton wallet that I got here. I spent anywhere between $800 to $1,000 on this. I don't remember the price, but it was up there. And within a month, the clip stopped working. You see that? It doesn't stay. My mom went and bought this same wallet and this purse from DHgate, and she only spent $100, and it's literally the same. You cannot tell them apart. The quality looks the same, the stitching looks the same, the material feels the same. And now China is saying you don't even have to go through DHgate. You don't even have to go through Alibaba. You can come directly to us. We will send it to you.
I thought it was common knowledge that luxury items aren't that expensive to make. Like, you're really just paying for the brand of it all. It's like how much worth people are putting into the brand itself and giving it like the status of being luxury. And like if a company comes out and prices their bags at a certain price point and says we're a luxury brand, even though it costs $50 to make whatever the fuck, and then they sell it for $50,000, it is the people putting the worth of that brand into the brand. It's like how $1 is literally just a piece of paper. Like, it literally is just a piece of paper. And it's not even a sturdy one. Like, other countries have sturdy bills. We can rip our shit so fucking easily. It's ridiculous. But we have so much like worth in this dollar. We put so much worth into the dollar. So it means so fucking much. And it means like everything. But at the end of the day, it's a piece of paper. It's the same thing with these luxury brands. Like, yes, it's a nice bag. And, it, you know, yay, it was $50,000, but it cost them $200 to make from beginning to end. So you're just paying for like the branding and like the little medallion that's on the luxury item.
Guys, want to know the Chinese factory that produced Prada, Balenciaga, and Off-White shoes in China? We're talking about a major player in the fashion industry, Xingang Holdings, listed on the Hong Kong Exchange. They've got manufacturing sites all over the place, from Guangdong, Guangxi, Hunan, Hubei in China to Vietnam and Indonesia. They also have their own retail brands like Stella Luna. Stella Luna in particular is a powerhouse with more than 1,000 storefronts in mainland China as well as Hong Kong. They specialize in top-notch shoes with a price tag of over $1 grand on average. So if you're all about premium footwear and fashion industry, you've just discovered a major player in the Chinese market.
I will tell you 30 luxury brands. Some of their products are made in China. Ralph Lauren, Armani, Nike, Dior, Lululemon, Apple, Michael Kors, Coach, Calvin Klein, Prada, Galeen, Swarovski, Adidas, The North Face, Rimowa, Levi's, Burberry, Versace, Chanel, Cartier, Ferragamo, Timberland, Yves Saint Laurent, Victoria's Secret, Puma, Uniqlo, Disney, Max Mara, Givenchy. The producing cost is only only 1/10 of its price. Can you believe it? Hello, Helen, your business advisor in China.
Wow. Is anyone surprised? I've known for a very long time, as someone who used to own a Shopify store, how easy it is to get the same products that are sold in Zara from the AliExpress, Alibaba, and I mean identical products. I've seen some influencers claim, I got this blazer from Zara, I bought this one from AliExpress. I can tell a difference in the thread. I can tell a difference in the seams. No, you can't. It might have been made on a different machine, but it's in the same factory and the item is the exact same. I've purchased even this bag from TikTok Shop. And if you all know, this bag was also on Zara for $70. It's on TikTok Shop for $17. This is the exact same bag. The quality is the same. Everything is identical. I have a YSL Yves Saint Laurent clutch that my ex-husband bought for $1,300. Guess what? That's it. It's not worth $1,300. So these items that the influencer have been selling, oh, this is an investment. This is an investment. That Hermes investment may be gone. People are not going to be shopping and looking for these luxury items anymore unless they want to live on an island of delusion and throw their money away. And if you really just want to throw your money away, please give it to a beneficiary that actually needs it, like a shelter, a dog rehoming facility, your local animal pound, your local animal warden may need help. Foster homes need help. A lot of these children that go to foster care, they need backpacks. They need money for backpacks. They don't want to carry around their clothing in trash bags. So please, there are so many things you can do with your money. Do not let the goal of I want a Rolex when I make my first $10,000 in whatever, or I want a Prada bag, or I want a Prada cowboy hat for the Beyonce concert, so I'm going to go to Prada. No. These Chinese manufacturers are telling you the same items from DHgate are just overflow from the same factory. The same batch of goods ordered by Louis Vuitton are what's being sold on DHgate. These are not different. And how interesting was it to find out that the tanneries that produce the leather and the animal skin are from Nigeria. The leather, the animal goods are from Nigeria. Those items are then shipped to China because of the Silk Road, the historic Silk Road. Moroccan leather, like the woman said, is a very highly sought after leather, and Moroccan leather comes from Kano, Nigeria. So everyone is getting exposed because President Donald Trump decided that he was going to take shots at China, and China said, we're going to clap back this weekend. So we have to keep up with what's going on, but I want you to make smart money decisions. So I'm so excited I can release my girls from the shackles of luxury goods. Luxury is always what you make it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section. Be sure to come back and watch my videos. Subscribe. I am getting so consistent. I am so proud of myself. And be sure to subscribe to Bonnets and Bathrobes, where myself, LA, and my girl Shy, we break down all the hot topics. We give you advice. We talk about our personal lives, and things get pretty juicy. Again, our podcast is Bonnets and Bathrobes. I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.